and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're going to be doing another full review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know how we do. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? So today's full review episode is going to be of the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Select 47% alcohol by volume. Now, Mr. Randy paid $34.25 out the door for this $3.75. The standard $7.50 is usually about $50 out the door, roughly about $50 out the door. Well, for me, I think it is. That's not including other discounts and whatnot I might add into it. That's just what, that would be regular. So the $3.75 price is my price. But I think it's a little bit more for probably any person who doesn't have a membership or a higher grade, you know, whatever. So let's go ahead and get this pour on, shall we? Barrel Select. Now we have the what is it? Barrel proof next? Cork pop. Where are you? Over here. There you are. I like that cork. Let's go ahead and get this pour on, shall we? Now, dang gummit. I'm definitely going for some Tennessee whiskey. Didn't like that, didn't care much for at all for that Gentleman Jack. I do think that that's more of a below entry level. I just didn't care for it, just couldn't get into it. I'm glad I didn't buy a whole 750 bottle. I keep looking at the microphone. I'm probably going to be doing that for a while. I prefer this using the regular microphone, built-in microphones. That good microphone is too good. It picks up any kind of noise, white noise, static, motor hum, and traffic from outside down the street. Washing machines, oh goodness. The cat. Speaking of that, let me turn everything off. I can turn everything off but the cat. Yes, until I turn it on again. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're good to go. So, Mr. Randy does a 3-part series in his review system. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because I love you. Part 2, full review time. What we're doing today, I know it's not a whole lot in this little one, but we drink it down halfway. We cork it, put it back on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half. Well, a week to week and a half for the 375s. They go faster. They mature faster. It's equal parts, okay, when you're doing the math and ratios. We put it back on the shelf. I go online. I find as much information as I possibly can. We come back. We talk about it. I score it. Continue to drink it because part 3, final pour episode, thusly named, all the way down there. We have that final pour. We compare it to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. Let's get on the nose. Whew. Dry dustiness. I'm getting a whole lot of dry dustiness. Dry dustiness, maybe some slight peanut shell. Dry, dusty oak, somewhat south of a wood shop. I would say the nose is definitely taking a dive from off the rip. Still nice, just not as pronounced as off the rip was. I go a little deeper. I'm getting some, like, cologne? Would you wear this as a cologne? Probably not a good idea, especially if you're going to be traveling or going outside. Yeah, just splash a little JD Single Barrel Select around the neck and the ears. Yeah, it actually does smell a little bit like a parfum going deep in that glass because of ethanol and all these other little subtle notes. I think all the characters have sort of leveled off, and it just seems way too laid back. Let's go ahead and get that first palating, that initial palating out of the way. Oh man, that nose might have, ooh, you're sneaky, you're sneaky. That nose, false sense of security right there, got me. That palate, ooh, but that was just an initial one. That was our first palating of the day. So the mash bill on this is going to be 80% corn, 12% malt barley with 8% rye. That's a pretty good mash bill. I prefer barley over, well, yeah. I say that's good. I would probably bump up the rye just a little bit more. but this is fine. 80, 12, 8. Nice. So they say 5 to 7 years in premium charred oak. Single barrel select. 47% alcohol by volume. I did not give you, hold on, I gotta put that down. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Okay, so there's the barrel number, bottling date, barrel house, and Master Chief. Let's put it down. Let's get back to it. So that pretty much covers the notes, so toss that. Let's go in for that second one, and let's see if it all rings true. I am definitely tumbling down the Jack hole, friends. Jack Daniels. Did not care for. I'm pretty sure that's not the whiskey. That's the glass. It's not coming through well on the camera, but it is there. I mean, you can still kind of see some of it, yeah. It's got decent viscosity, comes very well across the palate. Didn't care for that Gentleman Jack. I thought the number 7 was way too harsh, which is how I originally started way back when, because Dad was a JD man. Take a little nip every now and then. Ooh, that JD is seriously harsh. And then we stepped up. We did the rye, right? The single barrel rye. That was nice. It was it's a little heavy handed on the spice, but yeah, once it started, smoothing out, laid out, chilled out a little bit, we got to know each other really well. It was very, very nice. If you liked the video, go and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so while you're there. That way you get these videos directly to you. Bypass the algorithm. Don't let it tell you what you want to watch. Let's go ahead and do this finish, I guess. Not your daddy's JD, but it might have been Grandpa's. I know Grandpa had a cabinet. He had those two, those tall wooden cabinets. We're talking about, 70s, 80s here, right? So, remember when things used to be made locally in America and they were made to last, and that's why people bought them instead of, oh, we'll buy it off of Amazon, have to assemble it, and it's made out of like compressed paper and not actual wood with grain or anything. But he had two of these tall things, and one of them was all the shotguns, rifles, and guns and stuff, and for hunting and managing his property and cattle and stuff like that. And then he had the next one to it was the liquor one, just like it, just right next to it, had all these bottles in it. I wish I could remember what bottles he had in that cabinet. I really wish I could. I just know that he had that cabinet and it had bottles in it, and both of those cabinets were off limits for us kids until we could get training, which we did, but I never got to go back. That's unfortunate. Anywho, the finish on this is fantastic. Getting a pretty good amount of heat in the background, probably pushing just over a 2. We're getting some cheeks, jowls. The tongue pretty much taps out almost right away. Cheeks, jowls, a little bit in the gums, not a whole lot, but yeah, it's mostly in the back end and the sides. It's kind of nice. It's just sitting back there sort of radiating, and it does seem like this is going to hold on for a while, but I'm not going to keep you. Oh, I'm loving this Jack Daniels. And this is a dangerous, slippery hole we're tumbling down right here now, fellas. And ladies, if you're watching, if you're a lady. Hit me in the comment section. Let me know about your obsession with Jack Daniels. Where are you at on that ladder? Where are you at on Jacob's ladder? Tell me what you think about this single barrel select. I'd like to know what area on the planet you're around, because I'd like to know what bottles are available to you. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Somebody's having a wrestling match on the ceiling, so let's go ahead and go take care of that. And you have a good one.